This is Umar for BoxNation in association with Global Next Trend, and I'm joined by the official WBO mandatory challenger to Usyk-Dubois 2 this Saturday. So I think we're all going to be glued to the ring, but I think the person who's going to have their eyes focused most on Saturday night is Mr. Jospeh Parker.
I feel like this fight, it could have been me in the ring fighting Usyk or Dubois, but you know, it's nice to be here, and it's nice to see it up close. You know, I wasn't there for the fight in Poland, but it's a different feeling when you're sort of in a massive stadium like this, right? And atmosphere and buzz, and it's going to be electric. And I'm just looking forward to a great fight night on Saturday night.
For sure. Look, we all know you must have been extremely frustrated over these last few months. It seems quite a long time now since February. It is a long time since Daniel had to pull out that fight. If you had to put a positive spin on it, because you are the mandatory challenger, you could be potentially fighting for the undisputed, the 4 belts, which wouldn't have been the case, obviously, with Daniel. So do you have to look at it that way, Joe?
You reckon you just have to, in situations like this, you have to adjust and adapt according to what's in front of you. And everything to me is a positive. I was able to have a fight with Martin Bakole, and now I'm back in New Zealand training away. I'm spending time with my wife and kids. Had my 6th baby. And got George Lockhart down in New Zealand, and we're just putting in work. You know, and it's everything's a positive. It's just about the only thing we're practicing is patience and waiting for a fight. But when that fight comes, it's going to be good. Outside
of Usyk and Dubois, obviously Usyk's had his 2 wins over Fury recently. Dubois has been on a phenomenal run. But when I look at your run of Zhang, Wilder, Martin Bakole, you can say Martin Bakole's out of shape, yeah, but going into that fight, I heard people saying Bakole was a more dangerous fight and no one wanted to fight him. So when you look at your run, you must have, it's right up there with Usyk.
Listen, the run has been great, but I mean, you can only focus on what's in front of you and put on the work for what's in front of you. So it's been nice to get good wins over Wilder and Zhang and Bakole. But now I'm aiming for what's next.
So what is next? Do you sit tight on the winner?
Wait for the result of Saturday night.
Do you want an interim fight?
I just want any fight.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, do you want that title shot next against the winner of Saturday?
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to get the title shot next.
Because there's talks of like Dave Allen
as a boxer, the goal is to become champion of the world or undisputed or unified champion of the world. So if I can get that next, I'll take that opportunity.
I asked that because there was obviously whispers of a fight in between just to keep you active. Dave Allen, who's right here, was mentioned, and various other names.
I mean, listen, if I could have 3 or 4 fights in a year, it'd be like a tough fight and then a right fight. Like, you know what I mean? It'll be just nice to get out in the ring. You can train all you want, but there's no other feeling than being in the ring and fighting. And as a fighter, you're not given the longest time to be a fighter, right? Another 2-3 years, so you've got to make the most of it.
Do you care who wins on Saturday night?
No. But I just want to see a good, like everyone else, I just want to see a good heavyweight, undisputed unification belt.
I just asked that because, maybe there's a more particular urge to fight Usyk or Dubois.
There's an urge for me to fight Usyk more because of what he's been able to achieve in boxing and everyone that he's fought and everyone that he's beaten. And I want to test myself against that, the best fighter in the world. It could change. Could be Daniel on Saturday night, but we'll see.
Absolutely. How long did it take sort of to get out your system after what happened in February, the disappointment of that?
As soon as the fight was done and I didn't get the opportunity to fight for the championship of the world, I was straight back home to New Zealand, spending time with family and kids and back to training. It's life as usual. You don't really sit on things for too long.
Want to fight here one day?
One day I would love the opportunity to fight here. I think it'll be amazing. How many people can fit in here? 90?
Over that, actually. So for Fury White, they had 96,000.
96,000.
See that, Gareth?
Imagine fighting in front of 96,000 people. That'll be incredible. One day.
Who knows? Look,
who knows?
Usyk and Dubois are doing it, so... Because outside of normally, you got a Fury or a Joshua headline these events. Never thought I'd actually see a Wembley fight in the heavyweight division where they're not involved in it, but it's happening.
It's happening. Daniel's got a good following, and what he's been able to achieve in the last 3 fights has helped with that. And I guess now you got this massive fight with Daniel and Usyk hosting it in front of all these people. It's going to be crazy.
So break it down stylistically and most honest, in your opinion, what happened Saturday?
In the beginning, I feel like Daniel's chance of winning the fight is the first half of the fight. And if it gets past the first half of the fight, then I feel like Usyk will be too much for him in terms of fitness, movement, angles, just the way that he can break someone down. I've seen that in the fights that he's had off the top, while the top heavyweights.
Did you expect an Usyk stoppage?
I expect a Usyk stoppage late rounds.
Okay, similar to the first fight then?
Similar to the first, yeah.
Okay. But do you take the sentiment that it's a different Daniel Dubois he's fighting?
It is a different Daniel Dubois, but it also, Usyk could be different himself.
Outside of those two, there's Ajit Caballel, there's Anthony Joshua. Who else would you be able to fight him?
Anyone.
It's got to make sense for you as well.
It has to make sense. It has to make sense. It has to be someone who's highly ranked, but anyone in the top 5.
That Joshua rematch is a big fight.
Joshua rematch, Ajit Caballel, Usyk-Dubois, any of those guys.
Anyone can get it. Just lastly, I have to mention your trainer, Andy Lee, who's done phenomenal work with you, who's done phenomenal work with Paddy Donovan. Obviously, Ben Whittaker has had one fight with him and stopped Liam Cameron. And what he did with Hamza Sheeraz on the weekend was sensational. What did you think of Hamza's win?
I thought a lot of people underestimated Hamza and coming up a weight class. And there was a lot of talk about he didn't have the knockout power to knock out Berlanga, but he showed something different. And he showed heart, confidence and grit. And he showed a good aggression, fighting on the inside.
The fact that Andy can just change you within one fight like that, we've seen it with Ben, we've seen it with Hamza.
It's changing in one fight, but it's a lot of work. Like 7 or 8 weeks, it's intense.
But that's not a lot of time to be fair.
It's not a lot of time, but you can do a lot. You can do a lot in 2 or 3 weeks. So Andy, being the teacher that he is, was able to teach Hamza some good, I think working more on the basics and just, they had an enjoyable camp from what I saw.
Definitely. Listen, Joseph, as you said, you'll have your eyes glued to that ring on Saturday because you will be getting in with the winner.
Let's go.
And I appreciate your time. We'll speak soon. Also, let's mention Waldy won't be happy. This Saturday, goldstarpromotions.co.uk, get your tickets. Big event.
Big event, Box Fest. Come down and support, have some fun, and let's enjoy.
Why are they all laughing at you?
Why are you guys laughing? I'm laughing at you too.
I knew we was going to win that fight.
Anthony Joshua eviscerated him.
Seeking this joy, that's how I fight.
This is the guy ready to take the throne.
2 semi-finals. You had Usyk fighting Fury, you had Dubois fighting AJ. This is like the final.
This rematch against Usyk is completely different.
Taking place
At Wembley Stadium, 90,000+ people.
all the belts on the line.
In front of a global audience, live on DAZN.
Now we have a chance to see who is the best.
It's going to be something special.
Do not blink.
Usyk versus Dubois 2, Saturday, July 19th. Live only on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.